Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by, thanks for subscribing. I do appreciate all those people who are liking and subscribing. That's cool. It really helps me out. Today I was going to go down and try to find the B-52, but I got almost there and I hit a muddy cliff and it's just way too wet to walk down there. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to walk down the Waserek Road all the way down the mountain to the ATV trail and all the way down. So I'll let you guys see what that trail is like. And doesn't look like it's passable with a four-wheel drive. It used to be. Somebody's gonna have to come back through here with a chainsaw or something and cut all these trees down if they want the four-wheel drives to come through here. But with an ATV you can make it really easy, and with a motorcycle you can make it really easy, and walking and with a mountain bike you can make it really easy. So let's go check it out. There's a car. I don't like the way that looks. See if it's got any plates. Looks like it's been here a while. But I don't know if it's stolen or what. I didn't see anybody inside. Oh, hell, water. Seems really odd that they would drive that car to this location. Because you'd have to walk out of here. Oh, it's starting to rain. I gotta cut the film. Yeah, it's supposed to rain on and off today, but it started out really sunny when I left the house. So I'm just gonna have to deal with it because I'm already out here. But this time of year it always rains anyways. But this trail, that's one of the reasons why I decided to go with this trail, is because this trail drains really well. So I shouldn't have any problems, I don't think. I mean, you never know, but it's all downhill, so the water should be draining down, so I don't think we should have any major puddles. And that's another thing, if you guys are hiking and you want a trail that's literally all downhill, drive up to Tapochau Estates and catch up Waserak Road and just start walking it all the way from Tapochau Estates all the way down. And this is what you're going to run into, but you can't drive it. I mean, you could if you had a four-wheel drive truck that you didn't care about getting scratched up. You could plow through it, but I don't think you could hit the four-wheel drive or the ATV trail with a four-wheel drive truck. An ATV will blast through this easy. And a mountain bike. If you got a mountain bike, you can probably go through here pretty easy. But I brought my bike up here one time, and if you look at the terrain, it's really rough. So I don't even really recommend a mountain bike. It's best just to walk it, because the terrain is so rough. Even with an ATV, you're going to be bouncing all over the place. The best way to do this road is to just walk it. It's going to be an all-day trip too, so if you do plan to walk it, it's an all-day trip. And you'll come out close to Don Don. That's where the trail comes out at. But it goes all the way down Tapochau Mountain. And it's a really nice walk. Once you get out of these, once you get around the bend a few times, there's some really nice views. We're really high up right now, but there's so many trees and other mountain tops around us that you can't really see the ocean. But we're at one of the highest points of the island, actually. If you look real hard way over there, you can see Tinian Island, but it's kind of hazy. Yeah, it's extremely rocky. If you look at this terrain, I wouldn't bring a mountain bike up here. And it's not going to be that fun with an ATV either, because you got to really look at how rough this terrain is. It's rocky, man. It's like, if you can, I don't know if you can pick that up in the camera or not, but it's like really rocky. Going up there, it's like you'd be bouncing around so much. You could do it with an ATV, but you might blow a tire, because you'll be bouncing around so much, and you could wreck actually if you're going too fast. But walking, it's a nice walking trail. It's a really nice walking trail. Maybe that's the plus side of it, is that this will always be a walking trail. I don't think they're going to ever pave it. They could, but I don't think they ever will. They could dump huge amounts of gravel on it, gravel stone, and smooth everything out, and then it would be a really nice nature trail. That's what I would do, because you can see how rocky it is here. The grass covers it up a little bit, but it's extremely rocky. It's not, a motocross bike could do it pretty easy, but even then, you're going to bounce around a lot on a motocross bike too. A Sherp could come in here. A Sherp would make it. Yeah. You could blast a Sherp down here, no problem at all. Every time I go on one of these little trail hikes like this, I always see something that I didn't expect to see. Actually, with it being cloudy like this, it's actually a nice day for a hike because it's not sweating nearly as much as with the sun out. So it might not be as photogenic, but it's nice. It's nice to walk a hike when it's cloudy. And it's cool. You get a cool breeze blowing instead of it being all hot and sunny and sweating your butt off. A little while ago, I was hacking through the jungle trying to get to that B-52, and I almost made it, but I hit that cliff, and I slid down the mud, and the sawgrass cut my arms up, and my arms were all bloody, and I almost slid down the cliff, and I was like, oh no, this is no good. And I'm by myself, so if I would have slid down the cliff and hit a rock or something, I could have been in deep trouble. So I just said, no, I just will wait on this one until it's nice and dry. But I was almost there. I was probably within 50 feet of it. Oh, looks like somebody lives out here. Well, this is a road, technically. But I don't know how the hell they could make it down the road. Wait, I gotta go in there, because I can't even imagine that somebody drives down that road. But this looks like it's beaten down pretty well. Yeah, it looks like there's a house here. Looks like it's kept. Nobody home though. I can't believe somebody lives out here in the middle of nowhere. This is literally the middle of nowhere. But I guess if you really like the peace and quiet, this would be perfect, man. That's completely off the grid, that house. I can't believe it's out here. I don't know what kind of a vehicle he's got to get in here. You have to have a monster truck. That's the only way. But the thing about it is, the thing that blows my mind is coming down this road. When I was just coming down this road, there are trees hanging down so far, and I can see how the grass. Nobody's been down here for a long, long time. I should go back there and look at that place. But it's kept. It looks like it's been cut up, like it's been weed-eated and stuff. I don't know how they got back here. They had to have gotten back here with ATVs. I'm not gonna mess with it. That's a pretty nice place, though. Yeah, but I didn't notice any of the weeds being broken, like somebody's been down here in a while. The house has got to be empty. But I'm not going to mess with it. I just can't believe they live out here in the middle of nowhere. It must be like a weekend cabin or something. But you see what I'm saying? All these weeds and shit are not broken, so nobody's been down through here. Not coming up this way. If they're riding an ATV, they would be coming up this way. And if they were coming the other way, there's literally trees grown in the way. If you had a junker four-wheel drive and you didn't care about it getting scratched up, you could drive it up here. I mean, a real Baja vehicle. Then you could blast it up here with no problem at all. Oh. It just amazes me because I've been walking for a while already, and then just in the middle of nowhere there's a house. It just kind of blows my mind. Well, the sun's starting to come out. That's nice. Yeah, a mountain bike could probably make it down certain sections of this trail, but certain sections are so rocky, man. This part here doesn't look too bad, but that one part was really, really rocky, man. I heard something. That's a nice little area here. Yeah, if you like camping, this is the trail to take, man. If you want to go on a real jungle camping trip, this is the trail you want to take, because you can get out in the most desolate places of Saipan on this trail. Some of the most desolate places. I got lost one time going out to Ladder Beach, but this place here tops Ladder Beach, but you can't really go anywhere off the trail because it's so jungle unless you hack your way out there. This is a little muddy. Let's see, you got banana trees over here. I don't see any bananas. Somebody coming out here harvesting the bananas. I did see a banana tree when I was hacking through the jungle a while back, but the bananas are really tiny. Another banana tree. I like to find one that had a bunch of bananas on it. That would be kind of cool. Let me see what we got. Let me see if there's anything in here. I don't see anything right off the bat, but you never know. Let's see. Let me go this way. It doesn't look like anybody's been back here in a while. I don't see any bananas. Somebody been harvesting them. That's kind of weird. Yeah, there's no bananas. We have no bananas. Okay, just gotta keep looking, I guess. I see something over there, but I don't know what it is. It could be somebody's hut or something. I don't feel like stumbling back into the woods right now. See, this is almost like it's paved. This you could ride a mountain bike on easy. It is paved. It was paved. It's cement. Well, this was a road at one time, long time ago. Maybe they use this area for the military. This is the quickest way up Mount Tapochau, so I'm sure this is where the tanks went. Because there isn't any other way to get to Mount Tapochau unless you go around where the actual road is now. But I'm sure this was made before that was. There's a papaya tree. Oh, it's got papaya too. But it's not ripe. There's a papaya tree. Yeah, no ripe ones though. There's a palm tree. I haven't seen that many palm trees growing wild. That's a wild palm tree. That's amazing. I haven't seen that many wild palm trees. I see a lot of them people planting in front of their lawns. I don't see that many in the jungle. If I had my knife out, I'd cut this down, but I don't have my knife out. This I think is mint. Let me taste one. It smells like mint. It doesn't taste bad, it just doesn't taste that fucking great. I don't think it's poisonous. And you guys know what this is, leave it in the comments. Doesn't taste bad. It tastes like it could be a spice herb. Here's some more of it. If I don't make it, you guys know why. They'll find this video and understand what happened. Yeah, some parts of this trail really nice where it's covered over like this. It's really kind of nice. Watch, because it gets really muddy here. Go zipping down the trail. I'll be skiing down the mountain, man. This is really slick. Some areas real rocky, some areas like real muddy and slick. Yeah, you wouldn't want to ride a bike on this part. You'd fall. Even a motorcycle, you might have problems, but motocross bikes has got lots of knobbies, so they probably don't handle it. The mountain bikes would probably handle it too. That almost looks like it was a structure. Wait a minute, let me look. Because there's big... Yeah, this was some kind of a structure. I don't know what kind. But there's a 55-gallon drum here. This is all concrete. It looks like it was a bunker or something. I would really like to find me like a really cool artifact that everybody else missed. That would make my day. Yeah, look, see? Looks like there's one on this side too. I don't know what that was. Maybe a checkpoint. This is really cool. I didn't think it would be this nice of a walk. I thought it was going to be all open-aired and hot. But this is really nice. I might do this again. Couple of the areas really muddy, but I bet you in the summertime this is really nice. Except in the summertime it's going to be super hot. But actually the breeze blows pretty good up here. Even right now it's kind of cool. Yeah, this is really cool. I think I'm going to do this trail again. Hear the birds. Saipan got birds. Guam don't have birds. Oh, yeah, it's slick, man. Almost fell. Yeah, four-wheel drive might get stuck coming through here. Unless you get some serious traction. But if they graveled this whole road, I think it would be really nice. But then you'd have thousands of people coming down it too. But if you're gonna build the infrastructure of this place up for tourists are going to want to go on a nature hike, so they should. I don't know, this trail is fine just the way it is, except it's so rocky and slippery that the tourists wind up falling and busting a hip or something, and yeah, I don't know. But if you graveled it, if you put gravel down through here, it would be a lot less dangerous. If I was in charge of this island, that's what I'd do. Gravel this whole road about a foot deep with the white stone gravel. But you'd have to like build a trough to keep the stone from sinking down into the ground, because otherwise the mud would just eat it up. It would just sink into the ground. You'd have to build some kind of, like they do with railroad tracks, you'd have to build something to make sure that it's not going to sink. Because railroad tracks, they stack them on white stone. So you could do the same thing with this stuff. Build a nice little walkway out of white stone. I think that would be really cool. And as people walk on it, it would pack it down a little bit so that the mountain bikes could ride it. And they got a gravel pit right at the bottom of this hill. They could take the stone right from that gravel pit and bring it right up this hill. If you want tourism, you're going to have to invest in the infrastructure to make it happen. Look at these rocks. This is cool. Yeah, you gotta invest in the infrastructure if you wanna spark more tourism. You have to make the place more exciting, and that takes investing in the infrastructure, redoing the roads, redoing the trails, making it so it's tourist safe. You know, this island has the attitude that, oh, we'll wait till the tourists get here first. No, you got to build the infrastructure, then the tourists come. That's the way it works, man. You can't wait until the tourists come. No, you got to build the infrastructure first. That's what Thailand did. Now look at Thailand. You realize you have millions, not thousands. You have millions of people going to Thailand every single month. This place is on the same longitude, latitude as Thailand. Got the same kind of beaches, same kind of jungle. Ain't no reason in the world you can't build this place to provide for the tourists just as good as Thailand and be just as exciting as Thailand. Somebody been coming up here with a truck and harvesting the bamboo. Uh-oh, there's a fork in the road. Oh, hell. I gotta switch to the satellite and see where the hell I'm at, so I know where I'm going. Okay, we gotta go down that way. I am noticing grass breaks where somebody has been back and forth on this trail from this point. I think they were harvesting the bamboo, that's why. So from this point on, it should be pretty decent, I'm thinking. Once I start to rain again, I'm gonna have to duck for cover. I think I got enough canopy here to let me just get underneath this stuff. That should be good. Okay, back on the trail again. Oh man, it's raining again. I had to duck out underneath these trees because it's raining. And then as soon as it stops raining, I'll continue. Oh. Damn, ripped my sock. Oh, these are cool. Look at this. See these? Look at this. Like the cousin to the Venus flytrap. I do that, and then they all go. Oh shit! Can't even see the holes. See, look at this. See, they fold up. Look at these, watch. See, they all fold up. And look at how rocky that is. Yeah, not even a mountain bike, I don't think. Which makes me wonder how these guys getting to these houses back here. They gotta have an ATV. That's the only thing that makes any sense. They gotta be using an ATV. I literally smell somebody smoking marijuana. That's weird. I can smell somebody smoking marijuana. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Literally, I'm in the middle of nowhere. There's nobody around here. I don't know. That's so freaky that I could smell it clear as day. I could smell like it was somebody smoking marijuana. I can't hardly walk. Oh shit, there's a spider. Put this plastic bag in my pocket. Okay, I'm good. See how low these trees are and stuff here? Nobody's been through here for a long time. Oh, gotta watch for stuff like that. That's a thorn tree right in the middle of the way. If you're walking along not paying attention, it's gonna stab you right in the face. Trail seems to be getting a little rougher. Might have to get out my machete here in a minute. I already got blisters on my hands from... Oh man, this don't look good. As long as it's not sawgrass, I'm okay. This is the kind of shit you can get lost in real easy. Oh, I need to take a moment. Okay, yeah, this is what makes me say that nobody's been up here. But that house, the lawn was weed-eated and stuff. And I saw another tent back there in the middle of the jungle. So how are they getting up here? Because I'm seeing evidence that, I don't think they left. I think they've been up here for months. Because nobody's been through here, not even with an ATV. Look at this. This is the road. Nobody's been through here. But I saw evidence of somebody living up there. Look at this, this is ridiculous. I can use my satellite on the phone if I do get lost, but I don't think I will. I just gotta look real careful. I don't really want to hack my way through all this. Okay, here's a tire track, so I can just follow that tire track. Except I'm walking in it. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, there's the tire track. But another one of those thorny things. Yeah, I got my bolo knife out. It just would take too much energy, and I'm getting wore out already. I'll end up having to take a nap on the hill someplace. I don't want to do that. Yeah, this is really getting wet and nasty, but that's hiking, man. Once I hit the ATV trail, it's going to be nice. But this is unbelievable. Yeah. Oh, now I'm wet. Okay. At least I know I'm on the trail. Oh, and these things. Yeah. These things are thorny. They'll cut you up real bad. I guess nobody else is going to use this trail if nobody else has cut it down. Because if I'm the only one blazing it. Look at this. That's where it came from. Hey. All you guys out there in the dojo, especially you Filipino martial artists, Aranis Kali, get your bolo knives, get out here, get to work, man. Don't be hanging out in the dojo, acting like you're bad with some pretend bolo knives. Get out here in the jungle, man. Use those muscles. It's the only way you're gonna get good. Okay, we're on the trail again. But it's a little bit easier now. See you underneath Kali guys? You think you're bad with your stick? But that's my point. Get out here and feel it, man. Get into it. Get into the real deal. Don't be hanging out in the dojo, acting like you're bad with some sticks. Get out here. Do this. That's the way you get bad. You don't get bad by hanging out in a dojo, practicing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that's not gonna work, man. Get out here. Do your Sinawali on the grass. Boom, 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 like that. See? Look at that. That's how you do it. Call me Master Mark. Looks like Master Mark about to get a wet butt. But that's the kind of stuff that makes it real. These are candy asses in the dojo. Get out here. You want to be bad. You paying money every month to be bad. Get out here. We need this trail cleaned. All you people who think you're bad, get out here. Get a bolo. Get out here. That's how it's done, man. And you're gonna face some challenges like these thorny plants here. These will rip your hands. So you gotta get them before they get you. And they will get you if you're not paying attention. Yeah, chop them to shreds. But that's good practice, man. And I still got ripped. Shit. See there? Not paying attention, you will get bit. But this is what makes it real. Not hanging in the dojo, pretending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I'm not gonna make it, man. That's what does it right there. See that? Look at that. Yeah. Let Master Mark teach you a lesson. Okay, that's the trail out there. That's the trail. But I had to duck in here. And this, I think this is a malunggay tree. I had to duck out of the sun and take a break over here by the malunggay tree because the sun was just getting to me. And almost out of water, so I gotta take it easy. When you got nice soft grass, this is not the razor grass. This is just regular. I don't know whether it's hay or what, but this makes a real good relaxing place to take a break. You got to remember these things when you're on these long hikes like this, because you wear yourself out, you're not going to do yourself any good. So you got to take breaks in the shade every once in a while. Especially this hike is really kicking my butt. I had no idea it was going to be this difficult. That grass back there that I was hacking down, I literally had to hack my way through maybe almost like a football field. No, maybe not a football field, about half a football field. But hacking your way through half a football field is quite a bit. And yeah, so I'm going to be ready for a good dinner when I get home. But right now it's a nice breeze. It's not real hot, but because I'm stressing myself so much physically, it's wiping me out, man. It's really wiping me out. Okay, that's the direction I came from. Straight down that way. That's where I just had a little break under this malunggay tree. And that's where I gotta go. And I still don't see any ocean yet. So I'm way in the middle of the island still. When I see ocean, I'll feel a whole hell of a lot better. But yeah, this is one hell of a hike, man. And one of the worst things about this is it looks pretty easy to just walk through this grass. But there's this razor grass that's in there, or those teeny tiny little thorn bushes, and man, they just cut your legs all to hell. So my advice is, if anybody's going to take this trip, wear long pants and wrap them up with tape, you know, like the Japanese did. Now that I know why they did that shit, because these little thorny plants, man, they'll just tear your legs to pieces. These things, see them? See what they look like? If you see those things, step on top of them, because they will shred your legs. See that? They will shred your legs. And they're all over the place. You really got to watch. Pain, I mean, because there's nothing you can do about it. Sometimes I just have to keep walking through them, and they just, look at this right here. See this? that's all those thorny plants. If you get right up close to them, you can see the thorns, and they just rip your legs like a chainsaw. Look at them, whole thickets full of them, and the only thing I can do is cut them down to the point where I can step on top of them, but they're everywhere, and I got a long way to go yet, man. This is what's making this trip so physically taxing and exhausting. Because the thing about it was, when I looked at the map, this was marked as a road. So, and then it ran into the ATV trail. Well, I had already walked the ATV trail once. I actually did a video on it. So I thought this was going to be easy. I thought this was going to be just like a walk in the park, man. I have never been down this way, and it looks like nobody else has either for a long, long time. So, yeah, somebody with a bolo knife and a lot of energy needs to come down here, man. Because, or with a weed eater. Come through here with a weed eater, that'll do it. If this is a road, maybe the road people can do it. But if this is a trail, then I don't know. The ATV people ain't doing it. That much is for sure. When I was down this before, when it was an ATV trail, it was rocks. The whole way it was rocks. There was just small sections that were grass. Ow. But yeah, you can see what I'm dealing with. Now we're getting into a little bit better area. But it's just like, Okay, see? That's what it looks like. I'll be so glad to get out of here. I might have to do another day at what do they call that place again? Something Joe's. Something Joe's coffee shop. See, I'm telling you, this walk is getting to me. I can't even remember anything anymore. Java Joe's. Yeah, that's it. We may have to do another Java Joe's when I get done with this walk. Because, my goodness, this thing is really kicking my butt. I didn't think it was going to be this hard. But now I know what to expect, and so do you, because you're watching this video, you can see what I went through. And it's doable. You just got to prepare for it. First thing is, I would say, eat a real good meal before you leave. That's one thing I didn't do. I just had a couple of handfuls of almonds because I wanted to burn some fat. But I thought it was going to be easy. This is another one you got to look out for. This is razor grass or sawgrass. You walk through that. Look at that. See that? That shit'll slice your hands bad. So you got to really watch for that shit. I had my legs when I was walking, trying to find that B-52. I slid down the hill and slid into a whole patch of that. My legs were all cut up. I was like, that's it. I'm going back. I'm going back. It's not the razor grass. It's those little thorn bushes. But if you wrap your legs up real good and as it gets in a couple more months from now, it's going to cool off a little bit. I thought today was going to be really cool. There is a really nice breeze blowing, but I'm just going through so much physical stress. I'm literally, look at me, I'm sweating. But it's a nice cool breeze. If I was to stand still for a little while, it'd probably cool off really nice. But yeah, no. It's been a rough walk. But it's not, now it looks like I'm starting to get into the ATV trail. And most of the ATV trail is all rocks. So it should be okay. And it shouldn't be that far. It should be walkable anyways. From this point on. But yeah, if you're gonna try this one, definitely wrap your legs up. Bring a sharp bolo knife. It's a little bit muddy here. But yeah, I don't think they've been running the ATVs down here for a long time. That area I just came through, nobody's been through there for months. Which makes me really wonder about those people. I saw one house, I crept up on one tent, and I could hear somebody there. So either there was ghosts or somebody's living there. But how did they even get in there? That's what I'm wondering. But I could hear pots and pans clanking, like somebody was cooking dinner or something. They got to be some serious jungle people living out that far. And because I don't see any people going back and forth for supplies. So everything that they're eating has to be from what they're growing or what they're... I did hear chickens. So maybe they're raising a lot of chickens. I'll be happy when I get to a part of the trail that I remember. Okay, I remember this trail. Okay, I think I gotta go down that way. This is a loop-de-loop, but I think it leads over here to a lookout. So I'll go over here and have a look because I need to see the ocean. Get my my hopes up here a little bit. Yeah. I hope you can see that view. Yeah, this is a pretty nice. It's a pretty nice area here. Oh. I'll be really thirsty when I get back down because I'm almost out of water. I think I'm gonna drink my last bit right over here. But I know where I'm at now, and the whole trail is rock all the way down now, so I don't really have to worry about getting lost or overexerting myself from whacking at weeds and shit. I should be good for the rest of the way. It's gonna wet my mouth over here at this. There's a lookout over here. I've been here before, so I know where I'm at now. Oh, it's a really nice little lookout, a picnic area over here. And I guess the ATVs might have been running up here. I see a little bit of dirt, but I don't see tracks. Yeah, it's still, look at that. You run an ATV down that, that's gonna be bumpy. That's gonna be really, really bumpy, man. Oh, there's water down there. I wanna go this way. This is good enough. I don't need anything more than this. Okay, I'm gonna have me a drink of water and then I'm gonna head down. There's Lake Susupe down there for anybody who's paying attention. That's Chalankanoa and Susupe, and that's the airport. That side is Lau Lau Bay. This is the island of Tinian. And this is where I came from, that way. Okay, I'm gonna have a drink of water. I'll catch you back in a minute or two. some of you might be wondering what I brought on this trip, just to pack and be prepared. Sorry about the wind noise, but I don't want to pull out my wind microphone. I brought a ham radio. I'm a certified ham radio operator. I got a cell phone. I got Google Maps, so I can use the satellite tracking, the GPS satellite tracking with the Google Maps. As long as I got cell phone signal, which I can, because I'm hiking around Tapochau and there's a cell phone tower on the top of the Tapochau, so there's no place I'm not going to have signal. So I can use my satellite tracking anywhere on this trip. So there was no danger of me being actually lost, but sometimes it felt like it. Yeah, I got a compass. I got a couple of lighters in case I decided I want to stay overnight, but I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, I'm gonna head down the mountain. For anybody who's interested, right over there is the place that you go up. The regular trail for going to the B52 is right over there, and they walk all the way along that side of the mountain all the way up. I think it's easier to walk this because that is that's way more dense jungle than what I came through, and you saw how hard of a time I had coming down this road. So in my opinion, it's much easier to walk this road up to the B52 than it is to walk up through all that dense jungle and all those cliffs going up. You're going uphill the whole way going up this. It's going to be, if you don't have a good heart, don't even try it. But yeah, I don't like that idea of going up that trail. I don't think that's a good idea at all. I started to go down the hill to the B52, but I started sliding down a mudslide, so I decided it wasn't a good idea. I'll do it another day. It's a little bit drier. Okay, so let's head down the mountain. I'm tired of being up here already. Let's go. Okay, I have to go back up this way and back around and then down the mountain. But thankfully the trail is going to be very walkable from this point on. There's going to be a few loose stones, but nothing like what I came through so far. As long as there's no razor grass and stuff like I had, yeah, I can make it. But this is definitely an all-day hike. I hit the trail about 10 o'clock, and it's 2 now, or almost 2. No, about 9 o'clock I think I hit the trail. Well, I started chopping to the B52 at about 9, and then I went back up the hill and started walking down this road towards this ATV trail. If you guys are interested in renting an ATV, this ATV trail is maintained by Star ATV. So call them up, look them up on Google. You can get the phone number off of Google. I don't know what it is right now. I'll leave it in the description. But yeah, this is the Star ATV Trail, and it's going to be a bumpy ride, but you basically ride up to that point where I was just at and have a little picnic. That's what you do. But if that road was cleared out, you could ride all the way up to Tapochau, but nobody has walked that road for years, it looks like, because I had to hack my way through it. That was really a rough trip. But I got my exercise in for today, that's for sure. The way I did this trip, I don't know if you can hear me through the wind. This wind is pretty bad. But I got a ride up to Tapochau. And then I just, because I was planning on walking this all the way back down. But I didn't think it was going to be this difficult. I thought that the road was going to be clear all the way down because I thought it was a road. And then it would have hit the ATV trail, which I thought everything was clear all the way down. But it's not. Yeah, like I was saying, if they take a lot of real same size stones, like the white gravel, and fill this place up with like foot deep, well, this area here, the tires, they'll probably blast the gravel all over the place, but they could put a little bit of concrete in with it and probably hold it in place if they put a little concrete in with it. Gotta be a way somehow. And got to do something, because otherwise it's going to erode all the way. See how it's starting to erode? Don't take care of it, it's going to completely erode, and that's going to be even worse. But for walking, hiking, it's perfect. You just got to take it slow and be careful, otherwise you slip on these stones. Sounds like they're doing training flights someplace up there, because they keep flying around and around and around. Unless they're looking at me and saying, why is he out in the middle of nowhere? Do we have to rescue him? Nobody goes out there. Who's way in the middle of nowhere? Just Mark from Mark's Awesome Adventures. This adventure wasn't so awesome. Kicked my butt. I'm gonna rest tomorrow, that's for sure. Look at that. Nice, huh? Yeah, this is definitely a better route to the B52. I'm convinced. Because if you try to take the other route, you're walking up this hill here. It's going to be difficult. But you're walking through that dense jungle over there. It's going to be even worse. You'll be under the cover, so it'll be shady, but oh man, unless it's beaten down real well, I don't think it's going to be a good plan. Unless you got a really good heart, I don't think it's going to work very well. It's better to, the best plan is to get a ride up the hill like I was going to do and get off on Captive Way Road and head off into the jungle. That's the best way to do it, because then you're going down the mountain. But you got to do that, you better pack some ropes, because that's what I didn't have. I didn't have any ropes. If I had ropes, I'd have been able to go down, but I didn't have any ropes. And when I hit that mudslide, I was like, no, that's it. I'm not ready for this. But if the top part was cleared out real nice, this would be a nice little walk, but it's too physically exhausting to do, especially by myself. If there was like, if you take all those Filipino martial artist guys, you march all those guys in a line, just like they do when they're like in a pyramid, like when they do when they supposed to fight, and each one of them got 2 bolo knives, you can cut that road up, you can cut that road clear. Then this would be a nice trail. But these guys are gonna have to stop pretending they're bad and get up on the mountain with a couple of bolo knives and start doing it instead of pretending. And this is not too bad here. Yeah, the first time I came up here, I brought my bike. Don't make that mistake, because you can't ride a bike on this stuff. It's way too bumpy, way too rocky. Even with a mountain bike, it's way too rough. A motocross bike, you might be able to do it. An ATV is going to be rough. You're going to be bouncing around all over the place. Every part of my body is starting to ache. I'm going to be so glad to get home. It's not over yet. Once I hit the bottom of this mountain, I'm in Don Don. Then I gotta walk from Don Don down to Chalan Kanoa. Still got a walk to go. So anybody who thinks they're bad can come take this walk. Take this walk. I may get a taxi down the hill once I get to Don Don, because I'm just too wiped out, man. starting to cool off a little bit now with this breeze. Still sweating, but not as much. I was walking along here looking at all these rocks. I found a quartz crystal. I think it's a quartz crystal. I'd like to find some gold. That would be nice. Yeah, the breeze feels real nice. It's just enough to get me down the hill. The air feels so fresh up here. I breathe it in, it almost makes you high. Saipan's supposed to have the freshest air in the world because we're in the middle of the ocean, that's why. And there's no pollutant factories here. Everything's made someplace else. you ever wondered what it was like to go hiking in Saipan, now you know. Right over there where that building is, that's where the trail is to go hike to the B52, the old trail. I'm trying to make a new trail. But the reason why I think not very many people have hiked that trail is because it's not very practical. You know how far I've walked on this trail already, and this trail is a piece of cake compared to what you're going through. Look at all that brush. See all that brush and all that jungle going all through there? That's where you're gonna have to walk if you take that trail. And unless it's beaten down like really good and it's all uphill. Look at this, see this? This is what you're gonna have to walk in this trail. Imagine what it's gonna be like walking that trail. But I think the best idea is to just get a truck and go to Tapochau Estates and look on the map and look for Captive Way Road. You're gonna go to the bus stop on Captive Way Road. Park your car before you get to Captive Way Road, and then walk straight into the jungle from the bus stop. Okay, one last view of the ocean, and we're going into the jungle. Almost there.